portray the genre, and if so, why?
Yes, I think it does, because of the storyline which is shown at the beginning of the trailer. Because if that wasn't there, then I don't think I would understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of gives a bit of backstory where she goes into the loft and things like that. So yeah, I do understand it, and
yeah, that's good, because that was one of the problems with some of my first drafts as well. I struggled to get the backstory on, so that's good. What do you like about the trailer or dislike, and why?
I definitely like the beginning where it shows the storyline, and then it kind of goes into like the parents going away and things like that. That's good. It's good use of like all of the camera and the cinematography and the mise en scène, things like that. But then after that, when it gets to the scary bit, it does work, because it does make you like scared and things like that. But it also looks like it's just kind of shots put together.
Yeah.
So things
I
like
just
that.
find that there's struggle trying. So that probably something I could definitely work on, make it better. Do you understand the storyline from watching the trailer?
Yeah, but only like this is again like due to the backstory shown at the beginning. Yeah, it's like when she goes into the loft and she finds the box and things like that. It makes you understand what's going on. And so yeah, it's just mainly due to that.
Do you understand that like she's meant to be like a ghost and she's coming back to try?
Yeah.
Did you understand that she was a doppelganger? Did you see that? I know the shot was really quick.
Yeah, not really, but I think that's something that needs to be made clear in the film, not in the trailer.
Yeah,
I think at first, I think something in the trailer, it's more just an instant of like what the storyline is, and then it's something which needs to be made clear in the movie, because it's something that needs explaining over time.
I mean, also if it's going to be real life film, I could maybe do a longer trailer that just focuses on her.
Yeah, exactly.
Like just like different trailers that focus on different points of the film, so that could be one of them. So that
you could do like different cuts and things like that. One's focusing on more of the backstory, and then other ones more focusing on the action.
How she's like the doppelganger and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And finally, would you go see it at the cinema?
Yeah, I definitely would, because it's kind of enigmatic, because I don't understand it fully yet. The whole thing about the doppelganger as well. Definitely, if I saw different cuts of the trailer, one where it was more focused on action, and others where it was more focused on the doppelganger, then I would kind of not quite know what it was about, and I want to kind of find out. So then, that would definitely make me want to see it.
Does the magazine portray the genre, and why?
Yeah, I think it does, because first of all, the text used on the cell lines, as well as like the masthead, things like that, it shows it to be of the horror genre, but also it shows the magazine to be like that it specialises in just horror films. The colours used, like the red and the yellow, also the kind of it's mostly black and it's quite dark.
Yeah.
So then that shows it off to be horror. The content of the cell lines, where it says like Ultimate Halloween Special. Obviously, that makes it seem more of that type of genre.
Yeah. What do you dislike about the magazine, and any suggestions of improvement?
Well, I definitely like the image, because I like the way it's kind of the woman's in the middle, then it's got like a black circle around it. Also, I like the content of the cell line shows it off to be of a horror magazine. However, I dislike some of the fonts used. Sometimes it's too block capitals, but also like if you use too many fancy fonts, then it would be too fancy. So it's kind of hard to get the balance.
So you get that balance a bit more. Right here. Would you want to maybe buy the magazine and then furthermore go to kind of watch the trailer and actually go to cinema to see the film?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the cell lines kind of interest you and wonder what it's about, and also the main image kind of makes you think of I don't know what it is. So like it's again same with the poster. Like it kind of gives it a bit of guesswork. Like you don't know who the woman is or what she's doing. So
don't give too much away.
Yeah, exactly. It's good that it makes you think and wonder. So then obviously you want to go and see the trailer or buy the magazine like that.
Okay. Does my poster portray the genre, and why?
Yeah, I think it does, because the colours they used are quite dark and they contrast against each other with the black and the white. Also, the text that was used, the font type, things like that, it portrays the horror genre quite well. The pose of the main actress portrays it as being of the horror genre, and also the kind of the costume and her makeup also portrays that too. The overall main image kind of shows off the horror genre, and also the quote underneath the title of the film explains it to kind of definitely be on that genre.
What do you like or dislike about the poster?
I like the image most because it's chilling, and it also gives people an insight into what the film's going to be about, and also kind of makes me wonder what it is. So like obviously I want to see the trailer. The text on the film's name and also on the credits at the bottom, I like that. However, I dislike the date as it kind of looks like it's just been put there. I think it needs a different type of text type.
Do they portray or show the storyline?
Well, yeah, it does because I've obviously I've already seen the trailer.
Yeah.
So the woman in the poster, she's featured in the trailer. So yeah, it portrays the storyline in a way that she is kind of the main woman in the trailer. So then obviously she's the main woman in the poster too.
Like, does it, like, you know, like the doll on there, does that kind of show that it's a child in any way? Would you see that if you look at that? Would you notice that was like a little girl?
Yeah, if it wasn't for like the props and anything like that, I don't think it would be known as it to be a child. It would just look like a woman, kind of like an old, like a teenage woman. So yeah, I think the props kind of bring that to life, kind of thing, and shows that it is a child.
Does it make you want to watch the movie or even go watch the trailer?
Yeah, because it's kind of it's good that it's unclear by the poster what it's all about, because then it makes people want to go and see the trailer. So yeah, just by seeing the poster itself would make me want to know what it's kind of about. So.